If you're over 60 and feel like your body doesn't listen to you the way it used to, you're not alone. Every year after 50, you lose up to 2% of your muscle mass. That means by the time you're 81, like John Miller from Ohio, you might have lost nearly a third of the strength that once let you lift your grandkids or climb stairs without hesitation. And while the world tells you that to fight this, you need expensive protein powders, supplements, or gourmet steak dinners, the truth is simpler, cheaper, and far more powerful. John didn't spend $300 on monthly supplements. He didn't hire a personal trainer. What he did was make a few small changes in what he ate. And the result? At 81, he's gardening, walking his dog twice a day, and still shoveling his own driveway in winter. What I'm going to share with you today are 7 cheap, science-backed foods that can help you rebuild muscle, reclaim energy, and feel like yourself again. They're not exotic, they're not complicated, but they're proven, accessible, and most importantly, they work for real seniors like John. This isn't about fads, this is about senior health, independence, and aging with dignity. So before we dive in, take a second to like this video and subscribe for more powerful elderly reflections, senior motivation, and practical life lessons from the elderly. Now let's begin, and make sure you stay with me until the end, because the number 7 food is not only under 50 cents per serving, it's more effective than supplements that cost 20 times more. For over 3 years, I followed stories like John's, real seniors, often with the same income levels, same medical access, and even similar daily routines. Yet some remained surprisingly strong well into their 80s, while others declined rapidly, relying on walkers and support. What made the difference? I expected to hear about fancy diets or supplements. Instead, I kept hearing about habits, simple, affordable changes. What shocked me was how consistently those who stayed stronger ate some of the most overlooked, budget-friendly foods. Most people are told muscle growth requires more spending, 200-month protein powders, designer shakes, hormone shots, and that might be true for bodybuilders. But for everyday seniors who simply want to stand up without pain, open a jar without effort, or play with their grandkids, the secret lies in bioavailable, real food protein. This is the moment you realize that. The part where your strength has slowly declined, year after year, and now, this is the inflection point. The choice to go downhill further, or change direction, and rebuild what you thought was gone for good. It begins with food, not fads, not fancy routines. Let's begin with the first powerhouse, sardines. Sardines might seem humble, even unpleasant at first glance, but don't let their modest appearance fool you. These tiny fish are one of the most powerful muscle-preserving foods you can eat after 60. When 78-year-old Carol Jensen from Florida was advised to try sardines, she hesitated. They looked gross, smelled strong, she recalls. But her doctor explained that just 2 servings per week could change her trajectory. Within 6 months of making sardines a regular part of her meals, Carol had improved grip strength, reduced joint inflammation, and, to her surprise, more energy during her morning walks. Sardines pack 23 grams of complete protein per can, meaning they contain all 9 essential amino acids that aging muscles need. Even better, they're rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which are known to fight chronic inflammation, a hidden villain in age-related muscle loss. In one study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, seniors who regularly consumed fatty fish like sardines showed greater muscle preservation, improved walking speed, and even better balance scores than those who didn't. Researchers attributed these results to the anti-inflammatory benefits of omega-3s, which help protect aging muscle tissue from breakdown. Sardines also contain soft, edible bones, which deliver a powerful boost of calcium, essential for bone density and muscle contraction. That means you're not just maintaining muscle, you're also supporting the skeletal system that anchors it. Practical perks? Sardines are inexpensive, shelf-stable, and ready to eat. Unlike fresh fish, they don't spoil quickly and can be stocked up during sales. Try mashing sardines into avocado toast with lemon and parsley, mixing them into pasta or grain bowls, adding them to egg scrambles with spinach and garlic, or blending into a tangy Caesar-style dressing. If the strong flavor turns you off, start small. Mix half a can into familiar dishes and increase gradually. Within a few weeks, many seniors report not only getting used to the taste, but actually craving the feeling of energy and strength they associate with it. Consistency is everything. Even 1 can per week can make a difference. Now let's talk about cottage cheese. Joe Patterson, age 82, didn't believe in old people food, but when his daughter, a physical therapist, suggested he try eating cottage cheese before bed, he reluctantly gave it a go. Now, after just 3 months, Joe is lifting small hand weights, sleeping better, and claims, with a grin, "I feel 20 years younger between 8 and 11 a.m. Cottage cheese contains casein protein, a slow-digesting protein that provides your body with a steady stream of amino acids over several hours. This is especially important at night when your body enters a natural repair phase. As we age, we experience what's called anabolic resistance, the muscle's reduced ability to absorb and use protein. Casein protein overcomes that by slowly releasing amino acids throughout the night, enhancing muscle recovery even in your sleep. A McMaster University study confirmed that seniors who consumed casein before bedtime showed significant increases in lean muscle mass and strength, even those who didn't exercise regularly. A 16-oz container of cottage cheese contains close to 100 grams of protein. That means each gram costs less than 3 cents, making it one of the most cost-effective sources of senior muscle protein available. Full-fat cottage cheese also helps you absorb vitamin D and fat-soluble nutrients essential for muscle function and bone health. It's rich in calcium, phosphorus, and B vitamins that support recovery, energy metabolism, and nerve function. Enjoy cottage cheese with berries and cinnamon for a sweet breakfast, mixed with cucumbers and herbs for a savory snack, blended into smoothies, or used in place of ricotta for a high-protein lasagna. Choose full-fat and plain versions with no added sugar to control flavor and maximize nutritional benefits. Joe's doctor was stunned. His blood pressure stabilized, his knees felt stronger, and he reported fewer nighttime aches. "It's the cheapest miracle I've ever eaten," Joe laughed. And finally, let's explore the hidden power of lentils. Don't be fooled by their humble appearance. Lentils are tiny nutritional giants, and one of the smartest choices you can make for senior health. 77-year-old Darlene Cruz started eating lentils 3 times a week after watching a segment about plant-based proteins. "I felt lighter, more alert," she recalls. "It wasn't just my body, it was like my brain fog lifted too." Lentils are packed with plant-based protein, fiber, and iron, nutrients that seniors often lack. Iron is particularly important. Low levels can lead to weakness, fatigue, and poor muscle function, all often mistaken for normal aging. Lentils also contain leucine, an essential amino acid that triggers muscle protein synthesis, the process your body uses to build new muscle tissue. While lentils aren't a complete protein on their own, pairing them with grains, like rice or quinoa, or nuts throughout the day, fills the gap. According to a Journal of Nutrition study, older adults who consumed legumes regularly had better muscle retention, improved balance, and fewer falls compared to those relying solely on animal protein. A $1.50 bag of dried lentils provides 8+ servings, each with 18 g of protein. That's less than 20 cents per serving, ideal for anyone on a fixed income. Simmer lentils into soups with turmeric and garlic, mix them into grain bowls, use red lentils for quick cooking curries, or toss brown lentils into salads for a meaty texture. Lentils are gentle on the stomach and support gut health, which enhances nutrient absorption. Their high fiber content keeps digestion regular and reduces inflammation, a double win for muscle preservation. Darlene says she now preps lentils every Sunday and freezes them in small containers. "They're my secret weapon," she smiles. So, we uncovered the muscle-preserving magic of sardines, cottage cheese, and lentils. Now, we shift focus to 3 more foods that are just as potent, just as accessible, and just as crucial for any senior looking to reclaim strength and independence. These aren't fads. They're trusted staples that have stood the test of time and science. Let's start with an American classic, canned tuna. When 76-year-old Richard Hayes from Michigan was diagnosed with sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss, he didn't panic. Instead, he started with what he already had in his pantry. Canned tuna saved my life, he says. It was simple, cheap, and it worked. He began eating 1 can of light tuna every other day, pairing it with crackers or adding it to salads. Within 5 months, his mobility improved, and he no longer needed help getting out of his favorite recliner. Canned tuna provides 22 grams of high-quality, complete protein per 3-oz serving, all for around $1 per can. This means you're paying less than 5 cents per gram of muscle-building nutrition. More than just protein, tuna also delivers selenium and B vitamins, which are essential for energy metabolism and recovery. These micronutrients play a subtle but significant role in the body's ability to repair tissue and produce enzymes essential for muscle maintenance. But the real secret is its digestibility. According to the University of Arkansas, seniors absorb fish protein like tuna more efficiently than many other protein sources, even above age 70. With absorption rates over 90%, your body can make full use of every gram. That's especially important as our digestive efficiency naturally declines with age. Tuna also supports cardiovascular health, which is vital for delivering oxygen and nutrients to muscles. A healthy heart keeps your legs moving and your grip strong. Studies have shown that older adults with better cardiovascular markers also retain more lean muscle mass. For seniors worried about mercury, light tuna, especially skipjack, is considered low mercury and safe to consume 2 to 3 times per week, according to the FDA. The added bonus? No prep time, no stove, no fuss. Open the can, and your protein is ready. This is muscle support at its most convenient. Try tuna mashed with avocado and lemon for a brain-boosting lunch, mixed with eggs for protein patties, or added to a whole grain wrap with crunchy veggies. Richard says it best. You don't need a chef to eat like a king after 70. Now he keeps a drawer full of tuna cans like others keep snacks. Let's move to something even more versatile, eggs. Whole eggs are one of the most nutrient-dense, cost-effective foods on the planet. Yet many seniors still throw away the yolks, the very part that holds half the protein and most of the vitamins. This is where myths can steal your strength. Margaret Liu, 80, a retired teacher from Seattle, used to believe egg yolks were bad for her heart. But her doctor explained that dietary cholesterol doesn't impact blood cholesterol the way we once thought. So she began eating 2 whole eggs every morning. Within months, her muscle tone improved and her morning stiffness lessened. I haven't felt this limber since my 60s, she beams. Now she shares egg breakfast recipes with her walking group. Each large egg contains 6 grams of high-quality, complete protein. A dozen costs around $2.50, which means you're paying just over 2 cents per gram of muscle-building fuel. The protein in eggs has the highest biological value of any whole food, meaning your body uses it more efficiently than any other. No wastage, no fillers. Research from the University of Illinois showed that consuming whole eggs after exercise led to a 40% greater muscle protein synthesis response compared to egg whites alone. Why? Because the nutrients in the yolk, vitamin D, choline, healthy fats, enhance the body's ability to utilize the protein in the white. The yolk acts like a key to unlock the power of the protein. Eggs also contain leucine, the amino acid most directly responsible for triggering muscle growth. And unlike protein powders, eggs bring additional benefits. Improved brain function, thanks to choline, stronger bones from vitamin D, and satiety to help manage weight. One overlooked benefit: the simplicity of cooking eggs allows you to pair them with muscle-friendly herbs and vegetables like spinach, mushrooms, turmeric, and bell peppers. These combinations don't just taste good, they enhance the anti-inflammatory profile of your meal, giving your muscles the support they need. Prepare them your way. scrambled with veggies, poached on whole grain toast, hard-boiled for easy snacks, or whipped into high-protein pancakes. Margaret's favorite? A spinach and mushroom omelet with 2 eggs and a sprinkle of cheese. It makes my whole morning feel stronger, she says. Eggs are one of the few foods that offer both comfort and performance in every bite. Now for the next food, one that acts almost like a healing cream for your insides: Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt isn't just a trendy health food. It's a powerful ally for seniors looking to build or preserve muscle. That's because it contains a unique combination of fast-digesting whey and slow-releasing casein, a dual-action protein powerhouse. It fuels now and fuels later. 81-year-old Samuel King from Arizona switched from regular yogurt to plain full-fat Greek yogurt at the advice of his physical therapist. I started having a bowl before my walks in the morning. Not only did I last longer, but I stopped needing naps, he says. For him, it wasn't just about protein, it was the energy and comfort that came with it. Each cup of Greek yogurt delivers about 20 grams of protein for around $0.80 per serving, a fraction of what you'd pay for equivalent protein in bars or powders. Better yet, the probiotics in Greek yogurt support gut health, which plays a critical role in nutrient absorption and immune function. A healthy gut is like a well-oiled machine for your body's repair systems. A study from Tufts University revealed that older adults who ate Greek yogurt daily for 12 weeks gained more leg strength and had better walking speed than those who didn't. The researchers pointed to the unique protein structure and probiotic support as key factors. This study confirmed what Samuel felt. Yogurt wasn't just a food, it was part of his return to mobility. Choose full-fat, plain varieties without added sugars. These provide better satiety and help absorb fat-soluble vitamins like D and K. Mix it with berries and flax seeds for breakfast, use it as a savory dip with herbs and garlic, or blend it into a smoothie with spinach and banana. Greek yogurt also pairs well with oats, chia seeds, or even a spoonful of nut butter for extra protein and fiber. The combinations are endless and forgiving. Samuel noticed that after a few weeks, even his digestion improved. No more bloating, no more gas, just energy. You can keep Greek yogurt in your fridge for up to 2 weeks, making it a go-to ingredient in your weekly muscle building plan. And because it's so versatile, you won't tire of it easily. Tuna, eggs, and Greek yogurt may already be in your fridge or pantry, but now you know how powerful they are. When used consistently, they help rebuild the foundation of your strength, supporting every step, lift, and hug. These foods are not magic bullets, but they are tools, simple, time-tested, and remarkably effective. And still, one final food remains, a quiet, humble champion with more protein per penny than anything else in the grocery store. It's the ultimate budget-friendly muscle food. And in the final part of this video, we'll reveal why it just might be the food that keeps you independent for years to come. All roads in this journey lead to one final food. And while it may not come in fancy packaging or sit under a spotlight in health stores, it quietly outperforms even the most hyped protein powders. This is the underdog of senior nutrition, and it has been hiding in your cupboard all along. We're talking about dried beans. At just over $1.20 per pound, dried beans offer the most affordable muscle-building fuel of all 7 foods we've explored. Each cooked cup delivers 15 grams of protein, plus an arsenal of fiber, iron, magnesium, and potassium, all essential for strength, energy, and recovery. But it's not just the nutrition facts that make beans a senior superfood. It's what they represent: resilience, adaptability, and sustainability. Values that mirror the lives of many elders who've learned to thrive through changing times and nourish themselves with simplicity. Take 82-year-old Gloria Watkins from North Carolina. After a minor fall led to a hip fracture, she faced months of rehab. Her daughter, a nutritionist, filled her freezer with pre-portioned bean soups. "I thought I'd get sick of them," Gloria laughs, "but they healed me more than any medicine. My energy returned, my digestion improved, and most surprisingly, I didn't feel so alone." She describes the daily act of reheating a bowl as comforting, like an old ritual. Spoonful after spoonful, strength slowly returned. Beans contain complex carbohydrates for lasting energy, fiber for digestive health, and powerful polyphenols that reduce inflammation, a hidden enemy of aging muscles. Chronic low-grade inflammation accelerates muscle breakdown, weakens the immune system, and drains vitality. Beans fight back in multiple directions. They nourish, they repair, and they restore. Unlike isolated protein sources, beans bring synergy. The combination of nutrients supports not just muscle growth, but the full body systems needed to sustain strength, from heart circulation to brain function. Beans stabilize blood sugar, protect cardiovascular health, and enhance gut flora, a foundational trio for long-term well-being. And when paired with grains or nuts across meals, they form complete proteins that rival meat or dairy. Think rice and black beans, whole grain toast with hummus, quinoa with chickpeas. You don't even need to pair them in the same meal. Your body assembles the amino acid building blocks as long as you eat them throughout the day. Researchers at the University of Minnesota tracked older adults who ate legumes at least 4 times a week over 5 years. The results? They preserved more muscle mass, had fewer falls, and reported a higher quality of life compared to those with a meat-heavy diet. But it wasn't just physical. Participants also reported improved sleep, emotional balance, and cognitive clarity. This is not about restriction, it's about smart inclusion. The versatility of beans is unmatched. You can blend them into creamy dips with garlic and lemon, stir them into soups with turmeric and cumin, bake them into stews with sweet potatoes, or toss them into grain bowls with olive oil and greens. Chickpeas, black beans, navy beans, pinto. Each brings its own flavor, texture, and nutrition profile. For those with chewing challenges, red lentils and navy beans cook down to a soft, creamy consistency that requires no effort to enjoy. Add a bit of bone broth, herbs, and sautéed onions, and you have a healing, high-protein dish even for the most sensitive stomachs. And thanks to their long shelf life, you can batch cook and freeze portions, making high-quality meals available on demand. This isn't just nutrition, it's a mindset. Because beyond cost and convenience lies something deeper, dignity. Eating beans, like growing older, teaches patience. You soak, you simmer, you wait. And in return, you receive nourishment that stays with you. Slow, steady, dependable. Just like strength in your later years. In a world that pushes quick fixes and costly solutions, the humble bean is an anchor to what really works. It asks nothing from you but time and gives back everything you need. Sardines, cottage cheese, lentils, tuna, eggs, Greek yogurt, beans, 7 simple foods. None cost more than $3 per serving. All are backed by science and beloved by seniors who've chosen strength, clarity, and independence over the slow decline that often feels inevitable. Each food on this list isn't just fuel, it's a promise, a path back to vitality, one bite at a time. This is not about perfection, it's about progress. It's about stacking small choices, a cup of yogurt, an egg, a handful of lentils, into daily habits that build a body ready for what life still has to offer. Whether it's gardening, dancing, carrying groceries, or holding a grandchild in your arms. So where do you begin? Pick just 2 of these foods this week. Start with what feels easiest. Maybe it's tuna on crackers, or a bean soup with toast, or Greek yogurt with a sprinkle of cinnamon. Build momentum, then layer in more. This is how we age not just longer, but better. With vitality, with grace, with choice. And if you found something in this story that resonated, share it. Let others know that strength doesn't belong to the young. It belongs to the willing. Because no matter your age, your muscles are listening. Feed them well, and they'll carry you forward. Like this. For more elderly reflections, senior health tips, inspiration, and life lessons from the elderly, Hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a video that could improve your life. Let us know in the comments, where are you watching from today? We love hearing from our senior community around the world.